vampires here. No, I'm too young to die.
Now there's a pitiful man. You're the lord of these lands. Show some pride.
Shore up your defenses. Do not permit the enemy to break through.
If we take down the strongholds surrounding us, we might convince him to lay down his arms.
Loose your arrows. Kill anyone who dares approach me.
The enemy is clearly desperate. Though, his projectiles will admittedly slow us down.
I will capture this stronghold. Take this!
Not a problem. I've got this.
I might slow you guys down. Seize the strongholds and Barron, or just defeat Barron. Or just defeat Barron, Bunny.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
I guess he was moving too fast for her to catch up.
I've got this. My turn.
Anyone mind if I hide out one of these?
I very much do. Stay behind me.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
I'm bringing it down.
No, you're not.
This stronghold will fall. Out of the way!
Swift strikes will be shaking the enemy's spirit.
Any final words?
We've decimated the enemy's forward position.
Surrounded.
I feel
I beg you, stay your hands. I happily surrender.
Pussy.
trust the man roughly as far as I can hurl him. We may find a use for him later.
The Emperor's roster shames the rest of us. I must find a way to distinguish myself.
Hidden sorcery engineers in this area who are preparing a fearsome magic that will lay waste to our fleets. It did not take long for the enemy to spot our engineers. There is not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me. I've got it. My turn. Should stage a rescue. We intend to use their talents to ravage the battle with devastating magic.
Their absence will completely alter the tide of battle.
Not a problem.
Swordsman, swordsman, swordsman.
Doing them should be our top priority.
Your man.
Ferdinand, do your thing.
Thanks for the rescue.
Take it away, noble man. Good. Keep it up.
Picture lightning crashing across the battlefield.
Oh me.
What horrible thunder! This sounds like a job for Alois. Enemy detachment from the rear?
Take them out now. We can't afford the risk.
That's what you're there for.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty. Not a problem. I've got this.
Guess you're out of people to kill.
They must watch this. Come with me.
Guess it's now or never.
I know what to do. Get out of my way.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Oh, thank you. I wish I had your strength.
We will soon control the area.
Good. Alois's reinforcements have arrived. Might you go help our soldiers in the northwest, young mercenary?
Consider it done. I must stop the enemy here.
We cleared a way to the shore. We can attack from the east now.
Finally. Form a pincer and bear down on Rodregue's position from both sides.
I won't let...
Not a problem. I've got this. Well, couldn't hurt.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Last long trying to hold them off from two directions.
Rodrigue is in danger. I'd better go back.
I have to convince the Empire I'm worth keeping around. Destroy the bridge and cut the mercenaries off from the main force.
The bridge. I can't get back to Rodrigue.
I've got this.
Rodrigue has been cut off. Move in and strike before the mercenaries can rejoin.
No! This is our chance to kill the Ashen Demon. There's no one to interfere. I have to reach the commander as soon as possible.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Guess I'll have to trust you guys to hold her off.
Watch this.
We've come to help, Lord Rodregue.
And not a moment too soon. Let's show them the steel Vargas is made of. None of your knaves shall pass.
I've got this. have nothing to fear from that rabble. Now remain calm and take...
Do I have time to be dealing with enemy reinforcements? And how'd you get past them?
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Ferdinand, slow her down.
I'll take over.
Our support troops have arrived. If we send them to the strongholds, it will give our units there power. That's one beating too many. I leave the rest to you.
Stronghold went
It's open.
down like... Uh-oh! Incoming!
Here for me? You must be eager to die.
Do it.
That's not Rodregue. Stop looking at them.
Not be impeded.
Leave. Is he holding her off properly?
The demon is too speedy. We are not having enough time.
Oh, we're having enough time.
Give me aid. I guess it's now or never.
I know what to do. Get out of my way.
Forgive me, Felix. Protect His Majesty. And Fargus.
I'm too late.
I leave to take care of one backup squad and come back to this? What a mess.
Rodregue is slain and the kingdom put to rout. Will you and your mercenaries yield?
I see no other choice.
Victory is ours. Friends and loyal soldiers, raise your voices loud.
That was some great timing.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, do you have any interest in working for us?
The Empire.
It's true that your fighters and mine have waged many a bloody battle. But did you oppose us out of principle, or was it merely a business decision? Assuming you have no deep-seated animosity for Adrestia, I would welcome you with open arms. In the Empire, those with talent are given an outlet appropriate for their abilities.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the kingdom will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? It might be strange, working against your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
That's a good one.
Jeralt, you're so nice.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
Well, guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it, thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Our troops will also want an explanation, so we'd better get to it.
Hey, Keo. You ever wonder if there's a strange world where we're still fighting? Or God forbid I killed you? Yeah, that would be weird. Oh, hey there, YouTube. Didn't see you there. I actually got a few, supports that I never showed on camera for reasons. So, the rest of this episode is going to be us just zooming through those supports right quick. Then on the next episode, we can go back to some good old-fashioned mercenary business. Sound good? Alright, sound good. See you at the supports.
Hey, I was looking for you. Didn't think I'd find you down by the river. That's an awful lot of blood on your cloak.
I thought soaking it in the water would help get it out.
I don't know. That fight went on for a while. And blood doesn't come out so easily, even if you start washing it right away. If you ask me, it's more trouble than it's worth. You have another one, right?
I do, but I'd still like to use this one if I can. Something wrong?
Oh, sorry. It's just, you reminded me of Citri, of your mother, back when we first met.
How so?
There was this one time when she was trying really hard to get some stains out of a handkerchief. She had your same quiet composure and everything, and when I asked her if she had another one, you know what she told me? She just turned and said, if I could still use this one, I'd rather not throw it away.
Well, that's not exactly the same.
Maybe not, but I still see so much of her in you. When I was first getting to know her, I never saw her laugh or cry. Just like someone else I could mention.
You know, you never really used to talk about her, but you've been doing it a lot lately. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm feeling a little regret for dragging you into the mercenary life. You've never had a place to call home, and you don't have any friends your age. And it's been one bloody battle after another since this war broke out. If she were still alive, your life would be entirely different. You'd be with her, and things would be peaceful.
I don't regret my life here with you. I might not have a home or friends, but you've always been there for me. Living by the sword suits me just fine, and I've had no shortage of allies. So...
You're right. There's no cause for regrets. You really are just like her, though. You know that? Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. And just like that, they were gone. I tried to tough it out at the time, but it was really hard. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
Won't know unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
Why, if it isn't Captain Jeralt himself, a very good day to you. Oh my.
You okay there?
Those strong, broad shoulders, those rugged yet handsome features. I never realized you were such an attractive man. How did I miss it until now? For shame. Get it together, Manuella.
I hope you're not wasting time flirting with an old buzzard like me. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered. But at my age, affairs of the heart are nothing but trouble. If you're looking for a catch, cast your net elsewhere. You might even find a fish closer to your own age.
That blunt and aloof attitude makes you even more desirable. The years have given you a charm that less experienced men lack. You know who I am, yes? Manuella Casagrande? I used to be a diva in the Middle Franc Opera Company, and was known far and wide as the divine songstress. And here you are, the legendary mercenary known as Jeralt the Blade Breaker. Why, we are the sort of duo that could shake Fodlan to its very core.
You sang in the Middle Franc Opera Company?
I did indeed. Have you ever seen a performance?
No.
Oh, I see. But you've heard of them, at least.
Sure, I actually have a memory associated with that particular troop. It's just not a happy one.
Oh dear. What kind of memory, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not really something I want to discuss.
Oh, there's no need to be coy. I just want to know more about you.
It's a memory of my wife. A long time ago, I promised I'd take her to see an opera in Enbar. I never had the chance to keep that promise.
Ah, I see. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up any painful memories.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry that my story took the color right out of your pretty face. It was a long time ago, and I hadn't thought about it in an age. So, don't worry yourself, young lady.
Oh my! Well, I can't remember the last time someone called me by so wonderful a moniker.
Oh, there's that smile again. Compared to my ugly mug, you've got the face of an angel. No reason to waste your time with an old piece of leather like me.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing?
Hey, Ashe. Not much, just perusing this tactics book. Have you read it before?
I sure have. It was popular in Leicester a few years back, if I remember right. I picked it up myself back at the monastery, but it was so dense it took me ages to finish.
It's a pretty tough one, I'll give you that. But there's some great stuff in here too, if you can get past the writing.
Hold on. You were born in a remote mountain village in Ordelia territory, right?
Yeah. What's your point?
I guess I'm just impressed you can handle such an obtuse book, given your upbringing. I mean, nobles and the children of rich families are taught to read by default, but most commoners never get the opportunity. Honestly, I've been wondering who taught you ever since our time at the academy. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm just curious.
Nah, it's fine. I learned from my mom. Adoptive mom, that is. Looking back on it now, it is kinda weird that someone as smart as her was off living in the middle of nowhere like that.
I'm sure she must have had a reason for being there.
Hard to say. She never liked talking about her past, so I don't know much beyond what I saw for myself.
At the very least, it's obvious she was well educated. That's clear just from looking at you. Not only can you read and write, but you know arithmetic and how to navigate with a map, too. In that sense, you're not so different from the average noble or knight raised in the lap of luxury.
Really? I don't think it's that big a deal, personally.
Oh, but it is. Not many commoners are literate and educated like you are. They don't need any of that stuff to make a living, so it's not really viewed as a necessary skill. You know, I didn't know how to read myself until I met Lenato.
Huh. And now that you mention it, I never really saw the other mercs in my company with a book in their hands. Except for the captain, of course. Makes me wonder where my mom learned all that. But it's not like I can ask her now. She's gone.
Oh.
You ready for this?
Come at me. No hesitation. You actually managed to dodge that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use. I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up. If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever? I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We've fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kinda wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn. Even I barely understand how it works.
Right, gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes, just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword.
Hmm?
Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh,
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else. Inside your head.
Are you asking because that's what happens to you?
No, it was just something I noticed. I simply thought I'd ask.
If you say so.
And that's it for this episode of Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated, and for as little as $1, you can join us on Discord. We can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see all you beautiful people later. Deuces, YouTube.